shows consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking right, this one caught. The Beavers keep the football on the move.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42. And the Beavers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. He makes the grab.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the completion made. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route and enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Slings right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the 2nd quarter of this playoff game. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And they hand it off to the back. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers, as they claim the lead in pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right around the 35. Can they catch him? Makes the defender miss. Touchdown, Oregon State. Who's going to score? Punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll take a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Play action here on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, USC. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. The back's got it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The Beavers line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Defense trying to hang on the 11th play on this drive. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Beavers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! Still no answer for this offense. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why his team made it for the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And completion makes it second down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Beavers are looking to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Beavers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass ball is incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On first down, it's play action. QB to the tight end for a completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Drive stays alive with that first down completion.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Finds an open target on the left side. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And they'll use the ground game here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert the touchdown Beavers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. We'll see if they can get it going here. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Well, Kirk, Oregon State has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the 2nd sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of his defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to knock it through from fourth. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball.
Well, here we go. Finally a bright spot for this defense. They have had a rough game, but showing a lot of fight here by coming up with that block.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. Down late. They'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Grinding away with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The Beavers with 1st and 10 here.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.